Hey, today we want to talk about dramatic structure in literature. And I'm sitting at the piano because dramatic structure in music is easier to see and hear, but it's the same thing. So I like to use the piano to demonstrate this idea. So there was a guy back in the 19th century called Gustav Freytag, yeah, that's his name, and he noticed that structure in stories like plays, poetry, novels, short stories, even essays and letters, tends to have a certain structure imposed on it by the writer. And he called that Freytag's pyramid or Freytag's triangle. And the principle is the story starts at a position of calmness and repose, and then something happens and it rises the action until a point of very high tension, and then something happens up at the top and the tension is resolved and the story returns back to a position of rest. So the story has a structure like that, like a pyramid. Freytag didn't invent this, he just noticed it as he was reading stories and writing plays and so forth. So what drives a story and what makes a story or a poem into those things rather than just a string of words is that the writer imposes that structure on the material. And a reader can come along and see that happening and appreciate the craftsmanship and the mastery of the form. Same thing in music. Listen to this. Now when you hear that chord, you know that it's not at rest, so to speak. You know that it needs to go there. Listen again. So you have repose, increasing tension, more tension, repose. Your ear can hear that. You know that even if you don't know squat about harmony. You also know that this is wrong. You know this chord doesn't go here, it goes here. So your ear recognizes, even if you don't know the terminology, your ear recognizes what needs to happen. It recognizes the tension and the resolution of tension. The only difference between a writer and a musician is that the writer uses words to create the tension rather than harmony to create it. So you might notice that a person is feeling calm and then they get agitated and then they get angry, and so the words themselves describe the structure of this pyramid as it's going up and as it resolves. So that's the idea of Freytag's pyramid or Freytag's triangle. We'll be doing a lot more talking and writing about this, and you'll be doing some analysis of this, but just keep in mind this is what makes a story into a story or a play into a play, is that it doesn't just relate a sequence of events, but it shapes those events to begin, increase, and resolve dramatic tension, and that craftsmanship and structure is inside the words, and all we have to do is notice the words and what they mean and the emotional connotations that they carry, and the structure most of the time becomes clear to us as we analyze the story. Are there exceptions? Absolutely. Are there good stories that don't have that structure? Yeah, but you're going to find that probably 98% of the stories, plays, poems, and even letters and essays that you read are going to have some kind of structure like that to them. And it's the place to begin an analysis of most fictional material. That's it for now. Hope you're having a great week, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.